All right. Hi, guys. This is more my speed of going live 4 minutes early. I'm really apologetic. I'm not sorry, but I'm apologetic for the bad lighting. We painted, and I like dark colors, but that does not do well for screens my face literally looks like the color of my curtains. I almost said drapes, like I'm 60 years old or something. The drapes. And I probably should change that because I don't like that. So see, my walls are dark. Oh, sorry, it's backwards. My walls are a deep taupe, which I love. Color is good. Color, richness, that's what I love. There's so much gray and blech in the world, and I do love color. I love rich colors. I'm not a fan of like pastels and light colors, but I like dark. If you can't tell. Hey, Drew. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, Tony. Yes. So, yeah, I like color. And as I say that, I got my nails like a no color. Oh, the irony of life. Hey, Pseudo. So yeah, I am apologetic about how I look on camera because of the lighting, but I'm not apologetic for my taste in color. So I tried to put the window behind me so I wouldn't be so camouflaged. Anyway, sorry. Bear with me, and thank you for hanging out on Friyay. I did have to work today. For some weird reason this week, I am super tired, so I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth tonight. I have some points to touch on. Other than that, I'm like, we gotta go Bobcats. Other than that, I don't know what I'm going to be saying. Maybe this will be short because I don't want chaff. I'm really working on that. I don't want chaff to come out of my mouth. Hey, Camellia. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. I think about it every time I read your name. That's only water. I really do wish I had a drink. I think I'll have a drink later tonight. But for now, it's just water because that's all I have. Hold on, I got a text. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm super exhausted. Super exhausted. But I have hope. Yeah, I am exhausted, but I have hope. Adam's ale. Well, I don't know. Boring, but necessary. Maybe that's why I'm exhausted. I didn't drink a lot of water this week. Like this week. So, hello. I was going to just mention a couple more things about the Paleo Hebrew, and I've been praying about understanding it, which I don't yet. However, it does show up, and I do think it's everywhere now that I'm aware of it. So I did see, and actually the banner that I put up as my cover for this live stream was what I saw outside. And so I'll share that with you. Oh, is it pseudo? Adam's ale. Kind of boring. Water is life, though. I mean, Elke, I don't know if he's going to show up tonight. He had an awesome video about water. Water is everything. So, Oh, cool. I haven't looked at it yet, Drew. I'm sorry. I had no time to really do what I wanted to do this week for myself. I literally just worked. I would come home. I'd watch maybe one thing or talk to some people, and then I'd go to bed. And then I'd hit the pillow and I'd be out. So, yeah, language. So I went outside last weekend and I had been praying about just understanding this Paleo Hebrew better. And I've been a person to look for signs, but also I'm a person to not look for signs. It's a very, very, very delicate balance. And a lot of different people say a lot of different things about those things. This color is really going to bother me, like that it's this weird. But anyways, I have all the lights on in the room. So this is just going to how it's going to have to be. So I went outside and I saw what I had posted as my cover, 11 in chat. And it was 2 X's. But before anybody says, oh, X means control, and I don't want to talk about chemtrails, I've really gotten away from focusing on the negative like that. I saw 2 X's side by side on the ground in the sunlight as the sun was going down. And I didn't know where they were coming from. I looked at I have some construction in the back of my house, and I was looking for the separation tarp they have out there for that. I didn't know how this light was streaming through to make 2 X-type things. But I realized for that particular instance, they weren't X's. They were actually more. So there's 2 Paleo Hebrew letters that have that kind of crisscross shape. And one of them is Tet, which I initially thought it was. But then I figured out that it was Hay, which Hay is, which I was talking to Elkie about this. It's interesting that Squatter Man is the hay symbol. So I'll have to look into that, how that came about and those connections. I would say, and I'm of the belief that the Most High has made things the way He has made them, and then other things have been stolen away from His way of doing things. And so when we have those symbols such as Squatter Man looking like hay, you just wonder, the interpretation has gotten mixed up, right? Or the interpretation, like I said, with the modern Hebrew has been inverted. And none of us, hey Alan, none of us can really know 1,000%, 100%. None of us can even know, I don't know, sometimes 50% of what inversions mean. But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. It's just kind of, I'm going to go, that's how my conversation's going to go tonight. I'll touch on things and then I'll get back to what I originally wanted to say. Hey, Space Rangers, it's good to see you. Okay, so initially I thought that they looked like that, but that didn't make sense. Hey, Asta, with what I thought the Holy Spirit was showing me, because I had seen a Dalit shape, which is heart. And I should write a different symbol. It could look like something like that, or kind of like a backwards D, like our heart shape. Okay, like the shape of our heart. So I saw initially when I first started praying, I saw this shape, and then I saw Chet. And then I walked outside and I saw this double Tet or Hey. But when I put the Dalet and the Chet and the double Hey, so it's Dalet, Chet, Hey, Hey, then that was more of a clear message. But I've loved the letter Hey or the pictograph Hey for a long time. I think I've known about Hey specifically for 7 years, 6 years. And Hey means behold. And so a lot of times when I found that out initially at 7 years ago, I like saying hey to people, and I intentionally said hey. Sorry, my hair and the hood and everything's getting messed up. I intentionally said hey to people because I wanted in the spiritual realm to say, behold, listen to what the Holy Spirit's telling you. So I am more purposeful about it now when I say hey, listen up. So when I saw the double hey, it's behold, behold. And the whole message was behold, behold, your spirit or my spirit surrounds you. That's what I got from that. And so I'm not always looking for those signs. I just need reassurance sometimes. And that's the way the Spirit does that sometimes. So it's nothing magical or new agey. It was just beautiful. It just put a sense of peace and hope in my heart. And that's what happened. So, when you're ready to understand different things, I think the Holy Spirit shows you. So speaking of all that kind of stuff, I was kind of pondering, which I don't have time to ponder so much anymore, but I try to just do it as, even if it's just in a couple minutes, that the Paleo Hebrew and Hebrew has a different frequency. It's supposedly, and maybe this is true for other languages, it has a healing frequency or a more powerful frequency than other languages when spoken. So I haven't looked too much into that, but I know others have. And what that goes along with, I totally lost my train of thought, but I was thinking on that a little bit. Sorry, my phone's off. So, yeah, maybe Heal Brew. Oh, I know what I was saying. Alki had mentioned go to his channel. He has the most amazing pictures to try to decipher this realm and how things really work. Coffee sounds good. I should have made some coffee. Probably would have helped me. I'm getting to the point, though, where coffee doesn't help me anymore. But anyway, he has amazing pictures, and I was thinking about the Hebrew and whatever he had posted. That person had also studied Hebrew and how the body and how humans function in the realm and within ourselves and things. So it was interesting to make that connection too. Yeah, thanks. Make me one. Yeah, so that is why I had those pictures in the emojis. I mean, emojis aren't as powerful, but that's what that meant. Behold, behold, the Spirit surrounds you, which reminded me of how the Spirit does surround you. That's why that's why the Bible talks about the heart. That's the innermost part of you. And that's where everything resonates from spiritually, because remember, body, mind, and soul. So Dutch coffee. That sounds good. Dutch chocolate. Sounds rich. Rich. Like the color of my walls. It's like well, no, it's not a coffee color. I do have a navy blue wall. I did paint a wall navy blue. So, yeah. I mean, that's all I have, guys. That was all I had. But I wanted to touch on too, hey, Bruce, about what I was talking about. It's very hard for me to work with children still in education and see how much the systems envelop our lives. And it's very hard for me to live in both. You kind of feel split constantly about, hey, Christopher, I feel split constantly about helping these children get through the system, because that is essentially what I do. I help children get through the system of education better than they are, which can be good and bad, because we have to help them through. We're all in it. We don't have a choice, but, well, we have choices, but I won't go there. Some of us don't have as much of a choice. It's one thing to say, oh, I'm going to live off grid and I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing. That's very hard. And unfortunately, this realm has taken away a lot of resources that could have been passed on to live that way. Even 2 generations ago, my grandparents knew how to garden well and had good harvests. But anyways, yeah, I am helping the children. I want them to grow in who they are. And so it's not all bad. What's bad is this poor little 3rd grader. I had to talk to the dad, who I've known this boy for about 2 years. I've worked with him for 2 years. And he's just failing everything, which I knew. It's just kind of the first time we had to talk to dad about that. But we do the after school stuff. We do the help after school. And I want him to just be able to learn the way he can learn. And when he told me that he thought that he couldn't learn things, that's just totally not true. But again, he's not been shown any other way. That he's just looking around him. He's not looking inside. So he doesn't know himself enough. But that's kind of what I like to do. I want to show the children who they are inside, and then use that in this realm we have to be in, So, oh, thanks, Pseudo. Yeah, it's kind of my life calling, kind of not. Yeah, I was not a good student either. I was an okay student, but no one ever showed me, and that's part of why I'm passionate about it. No one ever showed me how I was as a person and who could learn the way I needed to learn. So it's all good. It is heartbreaking to feel like a failure when he's probably not a failure. Yeah, it's just so strange. And his dad was saying interesting things about his culture. like I said in my video. So it was just a really interesting conversation, and um, it's just a weird world we live in. Yeah, he's not a failure. And I told him, I said to him, because he came in crying, and I took him into my office, and I told him he was a great kid. And I said, you know that, don't you? And he kind of had to think about it. That's how much this system has been like eating away at him. And he's only 9. So anyway, yeah, so that poor boy, he's not the only one. We have about 100 kids where I work. So, yeah. But that's what they want. Like you said, Nathan, they want to bring us down, and we have to we have to lift each other up. Whoever you encounter, you encounter them for a reason. So, you can only do what you can, right? It was interesting. I worked with pre-K all the way through, I don't know, whoever. I don't teach the upper level math kids or anything. Those are what other teachers do. But I was sitting back to the Paleo Hebrew. I was sitting with a little preschooler, and she drew one of the pictograph letters. And she even told me what it looked like, which is what the letter is a symbol of. So children know, and they don't even know they know. So she drew something like this, and I don't know why she drew it. We were learning the English alphabet, and she drew this, and she said, that looks like a house, doesn't it? And I said, yes, it does look like a house. You're exactly right. And she's only 4 or 5. So your spirit knows more than the mind sometimes. So that was pretty cool. So I'm going to keep looking for things like that. I also saw, like I said, I saw double hay, and at first I thought it was double tet, but then later on I did see double tet. So I have to figure out what that is too. But it's really interesting just how, and like I said, I used to be that person always looking for signs, and I don't think that's always a good idea. However, here's a question for you guys. Hey Logan, do signs pop up when you're looking for them, or are they just there and you don't realize it until you have something to attach it to? Right? It's so strange. Our realm is so strange like that. So let me say that again. Do signs mean something, and are they there at all times, or are they for you? So you don't have a connection with it, but then when you know you have a connection with something, then you see things or something. So I find out just, yes, there's that feeling too. Mm-hmm. Right. I agree with you, Pseudo. Oh, that's good, Logan. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah. I'm telling you guys, that's all I got. Yeah, you don't go looking. Yes. Right. You're actively seeking. So, yeah. So is this realm it's working with us though. We're part of creation. God has made us part of his realm. I think I don't know. I mean, just kind of like my live last week, people were asking me, where's resonance in the Bible? It's all over the Bible. Well, where are signs? They're all over the Bible too. I don't remember the verse. There's a specific verse that says, don't look for signs. I don't know, but I tend to disagree. There's lots of things around us. It's kind of that duality where how are we persuaded, by media, by symbology, right? By symbols. And then there's signs. There's signs all over. That's really cool, Logan. That's the way it should be. That's another thing, like I was talking about, that has been taken away, that community and cooperation. We're all so spread out, and it's better to live that way. So, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, Nathan. So they're already there, and they do find me. Like I do just I don't even try to pay attention. Sometimes I try to actively not pay attention, and things will happen anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I feel very foggy tonight, guys. I don't feel like I don't feel very clear in what I'm saying. So I might cut this short just because I feel just I don't want to ramble. But yeah, we all have the same experiences, it seems. So yeah. But it has happened to me most of my life. So yeah, no pressure. I have to say though, I was telling a friend today, when I haven't followed certain signs though, I have regretted it. So hey Mesa. I tend to listen. Oh, Oki's here too. I tend to listen to those things. Be myself. I'm going to literally fall asleep. No, I'm just kidding. You asked for love and a butterfly. Whoa. Oh, Wendy's here. She's on vacay and here. Wendy knows what I was talking about. I showed her the picture. Excuse me. I can't talk. I showed her the picture initially because she's very well versed in the Hebrew. Get it? Versed. That was a good one. Oh, I saw somebody else. Let me go back. I didn't see who that was. Okay, I think I said hi to everybody. I do like to say hi to everybody because there's not that many of you. Yeah, so Wendy, I did send you a text. I don't know if you got it. It was like an hour ago. Wendy and I play phone tag a lot. Mm-hmm. What was really interesting about that double hay was that I couldn't find the source. I was like, there has to be a slit in that tarp, or there has to be, I don't know, something standing and the sun shining on it. Yes, Bruce, let's look that up. I'm going to look that up in context. All you got was whoa. Well, great. Well, then you missed the whole thing, Wendy. Oh, I see. You said what? Oh, jeez. WTF. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right, I resent it. Spring has sprung, but I heard it's snowing up in Michigan. It was flurrying here. Oh, I feel the love in the chat. I was going to look up a verse. Okay, let me get this set up. Let me share my screen. I feel like I'm at work now. Let me share my screen. Still snowing? Wow. Um, okay. All right, one moment. Oh, jeez. Don't want to do that. All right. We're going to Bible Gateway, which I think is a weird name now, Bible Gateway. Oh, she got it. Okay, what does this, what's that passage? Ooh, that happened to us in January. The pipe froze. Hold on, what'd you say? Oh no, I can't find it. Where'd it go, Bruce? Bruce got the verse for me that I was talking about, but Matthew 16:4. Right, Restream doesn't let me see the chat while I'm doing this. So sorry. Let's see the, oh, and I don't want that version either. Ugh. Look at all this crazy confusion. An evil and morally unfaithful generation craves a miraculous sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign. And then he left them and went away. It's interesting. He said, so no sign will be given except, and then he says a sign will be given. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this verse, my opinion, this is a verse I think that is taken out of context. Hey, Jenny. This verse is taken out of context to fit that indoctrination to not seek certain things. I could be wrong. Is the eclipse a sign? I can't speak to that because I don't know a lot about it. We have to remember when talking about these things too, I don't look for everything, and I don't look into every meaning of everything like the eclipse or anything. We all have certain gifts and talents and perspectives, and some of us, I know Wendy and I have talked about this, she has certain callings and giftings than I have, and so we have to move in the leading of the Holy Spirit and what he specifically wants us to do, not what not what someone else is supposed to do. I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. Pseudo, I agree with you. Things are really changing for sure. I do believe I do believe things are some things are accelerated in a way. A butterfly moon, I've never heard of that. I think eclipses are signs. What I'm saying too is I don't look into that because it's not part of what I've been called. So, okay. I'm going to read the whole thing. Is this what it looks like? Okay, yep. All right, here I go. Now the Pharisees and Sadducees came up and testing Jesus to get him to get something to use against him. So they're these people that follow the law only, and they want to trip him up so that they can prove that he is going against the law. They asked him to show them a sign from heaven which would support his divine authority. So this whole thing, why I say it's out of context is because who is Yeshua speaking to? He's speaking to the evil, conniving Pharisees and Sadducees. He's not speaking to those who believe in him, who believe in the Most High's power. So for me to say that verse is out of context because he's not speaking to someone like me. I'm just putting myself in that place who would listen for him and his leading. Okay. He replied to them, when it is evening, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. So, red sky at night, sailor's delight. So that's the thing. He's saying you're looking for that red sky. So he's saying you're looking for a sign. In the morning, it will be stormy today, for the sky is red and has a threatening look. You know how to interpret the appearance of the sky, but cannot interpret the signs of the times. So I think this is actually encouraging for me personally, because he's saying you know how to interpret what you can see with your physical eyes, but you can't interpret things that you could see with your spiritual eyes. An evil and morally unfaithful generation craves a miraculous sign, but no sign will be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. Then he left them and went away. When the disciples reached the other side of the sea, they realized they had forgotten to bring bread. Jesus said to them, watch out and be on your guard against the leaven of the Pharisees and Sadducees. They began to discuss this themselves, saying, he said that because we did not bring bread. But and here the disciples are being dumb again. But Jesus, aware of this, said, you men of little faith, why are you discussing among yourselves that you have no bread? Again, physical. So we have the Sadducees. Thanks for bringing this verse up, Bruce. This is interesting. And I'm understanding this clearer than I have before. I wasn't even expecting to go to the Bible, but sure. So we have the Pharisees and Sadducees asking for a divine sign. He's telling them you're only thinking about physical sight and seeing things with your own eyes before you, with no spiritual connection. And then you can't interpret spiritually the signs of the times. So now we have the disciples doing the same thing. They are taking something literal and physical and not seeing the spiritual side of it. They're doing the same thing as they did. Verse 9, do you still not understand or remember the 5 loaves for 5,000 and how many baskets you picked up? So, or the 7 loaves for 4,000 and how many large baskets you picked up? How is it that you fail to understand that I was not talking to you about bread, but beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and Sadducees? Then they understood that he did not tell them to beware of the leaven of the bread, but of the false teaching of the Pharisees and Sadducees. Oh, and they're dumb. Okay. That's funny. So I actually like that verse a lot now that I read it. I like that whole conversation because the whole point of that passage, that scripture, was that we cannot look only with our physical eyes. So in turn, he was saying you can't look for spiritual things in the physical. Tool lyrics, wait a second. I was just talking last weekend about my friend loving Tool. Every time we talk about Tool, he tells me, where did he do that? Unclean, right? That's what he's saying. Where's the Tool lyrics? I missed it. Shit, I missed it. Which song was it, Oki? What's funny about bread is I don't even eat bread. Actually, I did last night. I shouldn't have. I don't eat a lot of grains at all. Oh, is that the song I posted? I shared a song on my community tab and nobody liked it. I missed it. Let's see. Okie. And I went to see what Pseudo said. Damn, I'll have to go back and look at all the cool comments that I missed while I was reading the Bible. Oh, cool, Okie. I'm not a big fan of Tool. I like them when I listen to them. I'm not like, I don't understand. I'm dumb like that. I need my friend to help me interpret what they're saying, which is really cool. I like all that heavy metal stuff has some deep meaning. Good for you, Jenny. Yeah. I do eat a lot of protein. I need a lot of protein. Probably why I'm tired too, because I really didn't eat today. Go figure. I didn't eat a lot this week. Oh, well. Learn to swim. That's cool. I'll have to listen to it. I did share on my community page a song that was really poignant for me. And the lyrics. What did I share? Nobody liked it. But that's okay. I don't do it for likes. Parabola is what I posted. Do you sing, Ista, too? Oh, man. Well, that's cool. Noah vibe. I can't even keep up with your guys' conversations. You guys are having all the conversation and I'm not saying anything, but that's all right. Hey, 44 minutes and 11 seconds. I should stop now. Oh, yes, Jenny, be careful. Why do they remove whole organs? We need all of our insides. It's well known. I hope you're okay, Jenny. But yes, take care of yourself. I heard you're on a journey to wellness, so that is good. Aren't we all on a journey to wellness in some way or another? Yes. Oh no, singing does heal. I have mentioned before, I used to sing all the time and I've gotten out of it. Ooh, you like liver? I've tried liver once. It's I need to eat more of that kind of stuff. You should sing every day. I do try. Something holds me back. Yes, you sing to plants. That's cool. Yeah, journeying to be well. Journeying to be whole. WHOLE, because we have, unfortunately, a lot of holes. HOLES. I do talk to my plants. I don't sing to my plants, I talk to them. A couple of my plants aren't doing so well, and I apologized because I have to repot them in some better soil. And it's all my fault they're not doing that great. Oh. But yeah. I don't know, maybe we'll just make it a short stream. That's about all I got. That's good, Jenny. But yeah, what else had come up this week? Not much else. I'm trying to get on the better schedule so I can start running again. So, well, my plants need some better soil, but they're happy. They might not be the healthiest. They're okay. Thank you, though, Asta. That's probably why I'm a teacher. I don't know, but yeah. You want me singing Pearl Jam, although their new song is pretty good, Dark Matter. I can't sing. The closest, hi Jonathan, the closest I've been compared to of who I sound like when I sing is, and I know a lot of songs. I don't know a lot of artists. The Cranberries lead singer. I sound like her, or I can sound close to what she sounds like. I can't yodel though. She could yodel, like full on yodel. Hello, Racer. Yeah. Oh, no, not Lisa Loeb. Yes, behold, behold. Just the Cranberries. Yeah, Dolores. She died. You know what they do to those people. I hope you know that they have the unseen evil has a hand in who goes sometimes. Dolores was my grandma's name. Cranberries. So, yes, he does sing over us, Bruce. Dolores O'Royden. O'Royden? Yes. Wow. She was young. Yes. They did Okie? Well, that's sad. How'd they even do that? I don't know. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to go just chill out and, I don't know, just chill out. So, blessings. Thanks for coming. I do love Friyay still. Okay, yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if those people are even real people. So, I'm not going there. But yeah, blessings.